One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to... Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some way.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, ball's out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Running to the left. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Murphy. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. notes and time, looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Let's talk about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies. Grab behind the line, it's Wilkerson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll run for it on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarter.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. To throw, it's Murphy. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkerson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got it in the middle, it's Norman. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air. It's Hawkins. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkerson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Field goal is good. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Finding an escape route. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. In the backfield, it's Adams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! Great job by the back on the option.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. And his throw is incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still on his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That's reeled in. It's Wilkerson. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the sack. Going to try to get it himself. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the shot way downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They're up to a half a dozen kicks today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete on the comeback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good right down the boulevard. They push the lead to 4 here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll do it himself. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll throw on third and short. He'll try to do it himself. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Hawkins. Launched out of the pocket. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock is stop. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. The give to the tailback. Sliding off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that every